In this episode of Magic School, I'm going to be doing lots of cool tricks with your eyes. Okay? First of all, we want to make your fingers shrink in size. Think you would do that, Jamie? Or make your finger that small. All you need to do is make one hand flat like a piece of paper like this. Place it in the middle of the face. With your other hand, take a nice pointy finger and pass it very slowly across the middle of across the eyes like this. Now if you do it slowly, you'll see your finger shrink in size as it goes past. Okay, do you see it shrinking? It's kind of freaky. In fact, you can make the whole hand shrink by doing all 4 fingers and going like this. And now your whole hand will shrink as it goes past. You can go fast or slow, and you see the middle of the hand, the middle of the fingers shrink as it goes past your hand. The shrinking fingers is really cool, but there's another one called the floating sausage. Okay, we're going to make a sausage appear between your eyes. Take your 2 index fingers and make them touch each other. Place them on the top of the nose. Now look at your fingertips and very slowly bring it away from your face. And in a few moments you should see a little sausage appear right between your fingers. You can see the sausage here. Once you see the sausage, separate your fingers a little tiny bit and you'll see it floating in the air. You see it floating in the air? And if you can see the floating sausage, you can try and eat it. It's all about depth perception. You've got a blind spot right here, just above the nose, okay? And your eyes can't see that. Your eyes look out from your head, but they miss the first centimetre above the nose. So when we put our hand there, it creates that space and it makes it look like the finger's missing. Or in this case, our eyes are crossing through the space and we see the 2 fingertips reflected. Let's try one more. This is how to make a hole appear in your hand, okay? Now to make a hole appear in your hand, I'm going to give you a piece of paper. A piece of A4 paper is best. All we have to do is roll it into a tube. If you do it the long way, try it the long way, that way the hole will be perfectly in the middle. And I am already impressed because you're the first person who actually knows how to roll a piece of paper into a tube. You've got the general gist of it. Trust me, that's a rare thing nowadays. Excellent. Cool. Now, all you need to do is look through it like a telescope. Place your other hand next to the tube. So if you're going to hold it with this hand, hold the tube with that hand and use that hand, place it next to the tube, so turn it this way. That's it, and then open both eyes. And you should see a hole in the middle of your hand. You'll be able to see me right through that hole. It's freaky. It looks like a kind of a bullet hole has gone through the hand. If we make the tube nice and small, nice and tiny like this one, let's swap tubes for this one. I'll let you do it again. Look through it like a telescope. Place your hand next to the tube. And open both eyes. Place your hand just there. And now it should be a really small hole right in the middle of the hand. So for those at home, all you need to do is roll up a tube. Now this will work with any tube. You can use a smarter tube. You can use various other tubes of such. And you just look through it like a telescope. So for the sake of the explanation, the tube you're holding it with, say it's your right hand, you're going to look through your right eye, okay? And then you place your left hand next to the tube and there's now a hole in the middle of my hand. If for any reason you can't do this, the main thing is to remember, keep both eyes open. A lot of people like to keep one eye closed. Both eyes have to be open, and remember the tube, I'm holding the tube here, so this hand goes next to the tube is in front of my other eye. And that allows you to actually see the hole, okay? Look at me if you need a quick glimpse of how that works. It's freaky as you see a hole right in the middle of the hand. Cool. And the shrinking finger, like we did before, place your hand right there, flat bang in the middle of the face. I'll get rid of that for a second. And then your finger just goes past it. Nice and simple, but it works straight away. Most people can do this straight off the bat. Main thing with this one is to keep the thumb nice and flat with the hand, because you don't want your thumb in the way. Try and make sure it's everything's nice and flat. And the floating sausage Just go really, really slowly and it will all work itself. Excellent, there's a 3 optical tricks. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll try another video.
Yeah.